guys, welcome to Law Diaries Lex Comentarios. So for today's video, we are going to talk about Article 29 of the RPC. Article 29 guys talks about period of preventive imprisonment deducted from term of imprisonment. So itong Article 29 guys, yung topic na to is about dun sa mga offender or accused which undergone detention for some days, months, or years.
So yung time na nagugol nila guys sa detention nila is mababawas doon sa kanilang term of imprisonment. So ito yung topic na under sa Article 29.
So let us first read the provision of Article 29. Article 29, period of preventive imprisonment deducted from term of imprisonment. Offenders or accused who have undergone preventive imprisonment shall be credited in the service of their sentence consisting of deprivation of liberty, with the full time during which they have undergone preventive imprisonment if the detention prisoner agrees voluntarily in writing after being informed of the effects thereof and with the assistance of counsel to abide by the same disciplinary rules imposed upon convicted prisoners except in the following cases. Number 1, when they are recidivists or have been convicted previously twice or more times of any crimes. And number 2, when upon being summoned for the execution of their sentence, they have failed to surrender voluntarily. If the detention prisoner does not agree to abide by the same disciplinary rules imposed upon convicted prisoners, he shall do so in writing with the assistance of a counsel and shall be credited in the service of his sentence with 4/5 of the time during which he has undergone preventive imprisonment. Credit for preventive imprisonment for the penalty of reclusion perpetua shall be deducted from 30 years. Whenever an accused has undergone preventive imprisonment for a period equal to a possible maximum imprisonment of the offense charged to which he may be sentenced and his case is not yet terminated, he shall be released immediately without prejudice to the continuation of the trial thereof or the proceeding on appeal, if the same is under review. Computation of preventive imprisonment for purposes of immediate release under this paragraph shall be the actual period of detention with good conduct time allowance, provided however that if the accused is absent without justifiable cause at any stage of the trial, the court may motu proprio under order the rarest of the accused, provided finally that recidivist habitual delinquents, escapes, and persons charged with heinous crimes are excluded from the coverage of this act. In case of maximum penalty to which the accused may be sentenced is destierro, he shall be released after 30 days of preventive imprisonment, as amended by RAs numbers 10592 and 6127 and EO number 214. O, diba? Ang haba-haba ng provision na to, guys. So, ang ibig lang naman sabihin ng provision na to, guys, is dun sa first paragraph is that yung prisoner or accused, guys, na na-detain siya habang pending pa yung case niya, yung time na nagugol niya sa kanyang detention or sa kanyang jail, so for example, 1 year siya na-detain, is mababawas yung time na yun dun sa kanyang final sentence.
So for example, again, kapag 10 years siyang nasentensyahan ng court, magiging 9 years na lang kasi meron siyang 1 year na detention already. But at some point, pwede rin hindi full-time mababawas yun, kundi 4/5 lang.
The credit referred to in this provision is exclusive of the good conduct allowance which the detainee may have earned while under preventive detention. A person who is preventively detained during the pendency of his case either because the crime is not bailable or that he has no money or property to post the bail bond may be credited in full of his period of preventive detention if upon being detained he agreed in writing to abide by the same disciplinary rules imposed on convicted prisoners. If he does not agree, then he will be entitled to the credit of only 4/5 of his preventive imprisonment. Under this provision as amended, the agreement to abide or not to abide by the same disciplinary rules imposed on convicted prisoners shall be with the assistance of counsel.
So dito guys, kung gusto ng isang prisoner or accused na mag-full time na madidak yung nagugol niyang sentence sa kanyang detention, dapat pumayag siya sa mga disciplinary rules na nag-govern doon sa prison or doon sa jail or mga rules na nag-govern sa mga convicted na person.
So kapag pumayag yung isang accused or prisoner guys, so magsusulat siya or through writing yung pagpayag niya dapat. So kapag pumayag siya ng mga ganun-ganong bagay or mga agreement, rots carrot, so madididak full time yung na-render niya time sa detention. But kapag hindi siya pumayag guys, na ayoko mag-follow ng rules and regulations niya sa convicted person, rots carrot. So kapag hindi siya pumayag guys, 4/5 lang ng time na na-render niya sa detention yung mababawas dun sa final sentence or judgment na ginawa ng court sa kanya.
But dapat, kapag pumayag siya guys, dapat in writing and then dapat may assistance ng counsel or lawyer.
Yun yung ibig sabihin dun sa first paragraph ng Article 29. So bakit nga ba ma-detain ang isang tao guys? So it's either first one, wala siyang pangbayad ng bail para makalabas siya. And then the second one is that yung kaso niya is hindi bailable. So yun yung mga reason kung bakit ma-detain yung isang tao. Under Article 197 of the Child and Youth Welfare Code, PD number 603, the youthful offender shall be credited in the service of his sentence with the full time he spent in actual confinement and detention. It is not necessary that he agreed to abide by the disciplinary rules imposed upon convicted prisoners.
So kapag mga child or youth na guys, pinapaburahan or may benefits yung mga kabataan.
Kapag na-detain sila guys or na-confine sila, it is not necessary na mag-agree pa sila sa mga rules and regulation ng mga rots, carrots, ng mga convicted persons or whatever. Diretso na talaga sila na full-time makikredit yung detention or days, months, years na nagugol nila sa kanang detention or confinement. So yun yon. This is under the Child and Youth Welfare Code.
Child and Youth Welfare Code.
Credit for preventive imprisonment for the penalty of reclusion perpetua shall be deducted from 30 years. This was included by RA number 10592. This amendment clarified that the crediting of preventive imprisonment shall likewise extend to those who have been sentenced to reclusion perpetua, and that credit shall be deducted from 30 years. The credit is given in the service of sentences consisting deprivation of liberty. So we must bear in mind guys na itong credit ng detention or yung pagdideduct ng time sa actual penalty mo or sentence mo talaga guys is sa mga kaso lang na deprivation of liberty. Thus, if the offense for which the offender is undergoing preventive imprisonment is punishable by imprisonment or a fine, and upon conviction the court impose on him only a fine, there is no credit to be given.
So kapag yung court guys, or kapag yung isang offender is, yung hatol sa kanya ng isang court is either imprisonment or a fine, tapos na-detain siya, while na-detain pa siya guys, tapos nag-render na yung decision ng court and then yung decision niya is fine lang, yung preventive imprisonment na ginawa niya guys, hindi madideduct dun sa fine na ni-render sa kanya ng court. It is because guys, yung deduction ng detention or days, months, or years na detention is applicable only sa mga cases na may penalty na deprivation of liberty. And fine is not a deprivation of liberty, diba?
Let's have an illustration for that. A was accused of a violation of Article 143 of the RPC. The penalty provided for in that article is prison correctional or a fine of 200 pesos to 2,000 or both. During the pendency of his trial, A was detained for 10 days. Having been found guilty, A was sentenced to pay a fine of 500. The question is, can A successfully claim that his fine should be reduced because of his preventive imprisonment for 10 days? The answer is no, because his sentence does not consist of deprivation of liberty. So again guys, itong deduction is applicable lang siya sa mga penalties which consist deprivation of liberty.
Hindi yung penalties na civil or yung mga fine or yung bayad-bayad ng pera, ganun, hindi siya applicable doon.
What about distiero guys? Distiero. As you may know, distiero is not a deprivation of liberty, di ba?
Hindi ka naman nakulong or hindi ka naman na-imprison kapag pinatawan ka ng distiero. But, nang-limit lang yung freedom mo or yung liberty mo.
But for the sake of this article guys, it seems that Article 29 includes distiero. The accused should be credited with the time during which he has undergone preventive measures, a preventive imprisonment. So, even though distiero is not considered as a deprivation of liberty, guys, but under this article, it is nonetheless a deprivation of liberty. Kasi it follows that Article 29 is applicable when the penalty is distiero. This is cited in the case of People versus Bascasa. Now, let's go to convict. To be released immediately if the penalty imposed after trial is less than full time or 4/5 of the time of the preventive imprisonment. Thus, if A has been detained for 5 months and 10 days pending his trial for less serious physical injuries, and after trial he is sentenced to 4 months of arresto mayor, he should be released immediately. This is under the case of People versus Quezon. So dito guys, kapag na-convict yung isang tao, kapag na-detain yung isang tao guys, and then afterwards, nag-render na yung judgment ang court, and then yung judgment ng court guys, is equivalent to more than full time or more than 4/5 na na-render niya sa kanyang detention. So immediately, re-release na yung taong yon. So yun yun. Accused shall be released immediately whenever he has undergone preventive imprisonment for a period equal to a possible maximum imprisonment of the offense charge. So dito guys, kapag yung na-render na judgment ng court is more than sa full time or more than sa possible na maximum na penalty na maipapataw sa isang accused guys, dapat na siyang ipa-release like immediately. Ganun. So, illustration. A is accused of a crime of less serious physical injuries punishable by imprisonment from 1 month and 1 day to 6 months. He has been under detention in jail for 6 months pending his trial. In that case, A should be released immediately, but the trial of his case will continue.
So kapag yung possible or yung max or possible maximum na penalty na ipapataw ng isang accused guys is more than na yung months or years na nagugun niya sa detention guys, marirelease siya immediately sa jail.
But it doesn't mean na yung kaso niya is titigil na. So, kahit wala pang final judgment, marirelease na yung tao na yun. And then, his case will still continue. If the maximum penalty to which the accused may be sentenced is destiero. So, what if yung maximum na penalty na maipapataw sa isang tao guys is destiero?
So here, this is the illustration.
A is accused of a crime punishable by a penalty from arresto mayor to destiero, 6 months and 1 day to 6 years. A has been detained for 30 days since his arrest. In that case, A should be released immediately after 30 days from his arrest and detention, even if the duration of destiero, the maximum penalty to which he may be sentenced, is from 6 months and 1 day to 6 years. The reason for this is that destiero, the accused sentenced to that penalty, does not serve it in prison. He is free, only that he cannot enter the prohibited area specified in the sentence. So dito guys, kapag yung maximum case na maaaring ipataw sa isang offender or accused would be destiero, after 30 days na nandun siya sa detention guys, is dapat ma-release na siya.
Kahit hindi naman yung period ng destiero. It is because guys, yung penalty na destiero is hindi siya kasi served through imprisonment, but only a prohibited lang, restriction lang sa areas
not entitled to the full time or 4/5 of the time of preventive imprisonment.
So, hindi naman lahat ng offenders or accused guys is pwede nang mag-avail ng provisions na ito. So, meron din tayong mga exemptions. So, general rule is yung detention is mababawas siya. Yung time ng detention mo is mababawas siya sa sentence na na-i-render sa final judgment. Yun yung general rule, but yung exemption guys are the following.
So, the following offenders are not entitled to be credited with the full time or 4/5 of the time of preventive imprisonment. Number 1 is we have recidivists.
So, bawal or hindi entitled yung mga tao na recidivist. So, what is recidivist guys?
Ito yung mga na-convict previously twice or more times of any crime.
So, yun. Sila yung mga tao na yun. Hindi sila entitled ng deduction.
Number 2, those who upon being summoned for the execution of their sentence failed to surrender voluntarily.
So, ito yung kapag tinawag ka na ng court na, hoy, mag-serve ka na ng sentence mo, tapos nagtago-tago ka, hindi ka nagpakita, hindi ka voluntary na nag-surrender. So, ayun, hindi ka entitled ng deduction na ito.
The third one is habitual delinquents or those who within a period of 10 years from the date of his release or last conviction of the crimes or serious or less serious physical injuries, robbery, theft, stampa, or falsification is found guilty of any of the said crimes a third time or oftener. So, itong habitual delinquent, ito yung mga taong paulit-ulit na gumagawa ng isang crime. So, ganun yon. So, hindi sila entitled ng deduction. Ganun. And then number 4 is the escapees. Escapees ba? Escapes. Or ito yung mga tao na tumakas.
Escapees? Escapees are those... Escapees pa? Escapees yung correct na pag-pronounce.
Escapees are those who have escaped from confinement from the penal establishment.
So, ito yung mga taong tumakas dahil sa jail, so hindi sila entitled ng deduction. Okay?
And then the last one is the persons charged with heinous crimes.
So, ito yung mga tao na grabe, very wrong yung mga crimes na ginawa nila. So, hindi sila entitled ng deduction sa kanilang detention.
So, I think doon lang nagtatapos ang ating video, guys. Again, this is Article 29 of the RPC. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to like this video and